Hello everyone! Welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Crosscode. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, we continued going through the Shad Village Dilemma. We freed them from the evil clutches of some black electrified cats, and then after that we started to go into the dungeons. And along the way, we were contacted by Trani. He wanted to join up with us, and he set us up to talk to Emily. We reconciled our differences. We were able to tell Emily that everything that happened to us was unintentional on our part, and everybody cried and felt bad and sad and happy all at the same time. So after that, we started to go into the Wave Dungeon, and in so doing, we got the Shock ability at the end of it. So we have another dungeon to do before going through the main temple area. So that's what we'll be focusing on today. We'll see how much progress we get done. So Ask Next, Meow, welcome back in, you guys. Nice and early. How's it going? Alright, so right at the end of that dungeon, they said they wanted to log off, but we should go back to the guild headquarters to reconcile with everybody else. So that's what we need to do next. Tate never said I was good at uttering no French. So, teleport. Yeah, you're doing exhausted, but well. Are you done covering for your friend's shifts, or how much longer do you have to do that? Yo, I really am getting a lot more things from round loot now. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Gotta switch this. Wait. Oh, because I died. It never saved. Okay. No one here. They're probably upstairs. Bonjour, everyone. Look who's back again. Hi. Leah, dear. It's good to see you again after all this time. Our little runaway has returned. Hi. Welcome back. We've been very worried about you. It's been so long. You know these people are no lives when, what is it, like a week within game time? They're all freaking out. Like, she's been gone so long. Literally a week. Sorry. Dear, what exactly happened to you back then? Well, we couldn't really figure out the details. But it's clear that none of it was Leah's intention. Why, of course not. There was never any doubt about that. Well, there really wasn't. I was just stubborn. I'm sorry, Leah. It's alright, Emily. We've all been rather bummed out about the raid. But I'm sure that another opportunity will come up soon enough. So that's all well and great, but one major question remains. What about the hugging of Lucas? Sorry. Well, I'm joking. Just joking. Why make a big deal out of it? Maybe she just likes to hug people. It really did come out of nowhere, though. Man, I wish I could have seen that. I'd rather like to know how this whole situation was even possible to begin with. Leah being online with no way to contact her. Especially over such a long time. Yeah, it really is strange. You know what? You should talk to Ivan about this. Please, that's not how it works. Why would he care about individual user issues like this? All games have them. It's not relevant for the bigger picture. Yeah. As long as profits are flowing, the big shot shareholder is happy. Just for the record, that's why I'd never introduce you to him. Well, sorry, but I have to log out now. I'll be back tomorrow so we can continue our dungeon race then. Oui, same for me. See you again tomorrow. Bye. A shareholder named Ivan. Bye. Who was he talking about? Sorry? Huh? Bye. Oh, yes, of course. Until tomorrow, Leah. Good day, Leah. It's nice to finally meet you in person. Gotham, please be careful when interacting with manifestations of instant matter. The risks are supposed to be low, but accidents can happen. You don't have to tell me. Well, it's certainly exciting to walk into the world you helped create. To walk in the world you helped create. The sense transmission of the cross gear is very accurate, but it still can't match the real thing. I suppose. Still, I am worried about you. Are you sure you will be all right? I'll just have to cope with it. It was all part of the agreement, no? I never expected things to go this way. To be asked to do such things. This is not game design anymore. This is not for the right experience. This is wrong. I'm sorry. I mustn't tell you anymore. Well, that is, concerning. Good morning, Leah. Hi. Anything new that... Wait! Oh, so you remembered something? About a location? About a person? I see. How about you tell me by number this time? 1 Satoshi, 2 Shizuka, 3 Gotham, 4... Anybody else? Gotham? What did you remember about him? Anything hinting to where Satoshi could be located? What else could there be? Sorry. Anything particular about Gotham? Actually, there was something that struck me back when we saw him in Vermilion Wasteland. Gotham. He didn't look like he was an avatar. He was the spitting image of how I remember him from real life. Wait! Oh, was that what you saw? So Gotham. He is indeed not an avatar. Is he himself located right in the playground? This is insane. Why would he even be here? Bonjour, Leah. Good morning. Hi. You're finally online. Tony and I have been waiting for you. We should continue our dungeon race, no? Great. I have plenty of time today. Maybe we might even complete all the dungeons of Gaia's Garden. Maybe. We'll see. So let's start the party and keep going. Well, no time to waste. Not much further until we finally reach Sapphire Ridge. Too bad this doesn't help build up SP. Alright. Samuel, your buddy gets back next weekend, so you gotta do offices tomorrow, then the Airbnb Sunday. You should quiet down after that. Ask next, what's base 74? Is that a new method of counting? It's a terrible joke, but hashtag deal with it. Yes, party time! Un second, I'll be right there. I didn't mean it. That was fun, anytime again. Oh, AI for apps? Oh no, I shouldn't have asked you. Now they're gonna assume we want that stuff. Hi! Bonjour, chérie. I'm so ready for our next dungeon race. Gaia's garden is pretty neat in general, isn't it? So colorful and entirely bug-free. Guess I really had the wrong idea about this place. Hi! Hello, Leah. Did you have time to explore Gaia's garden some more? There certainly is a lot to explore. By the way, did you notice how it just rains in certain locations? For instance, it constantly rains in Basin Keep and in the western part of the jungle. Yet not a single drop on the southeastern part. Suspicious, isn't it? I'm telling you, something is wrong with the water in this game. It's all simulated. It has to be. Of course, otherwise everything would flood if it rained non-stop. Hi! Spheromancer Leah. I assume you're still exploring the realms of Gaia's garden. Did you already tackle the dungeons in the north? Very good. Fulfilling your secret duties, mastering the challenges of the ancients. Jorn and I are doing the same at this very moment. Hi!
Hey, Leah. Polly and I are currently running the dungeons in the north of the jungle. Polly is way too quick and expects me to keep up with him. It's quite stressful, really.
Wait, did his gear get worse? Why do they have the exact same stats? Spheromancer Leah. I'm currently exploring the dungeons of Gaia's garden together with Jorn. I'm afraid I can't join your party today.
Hey, Leah. Polly and I are currently running the jungle temples. We're both busy right now. Sorry.
Sound like an answering machine. Hi! Leah dear, it's great to have you back. So, how much did you already explore in Gaia's garden? Did you already complete the quest with the mayor in the Shad village? It really is a story as old as time. A conflict between different cultures. All of it connected to the track of the ancients. Oh, and I especially love the last dungeon of the area. I'm sure you'll like it too, Leah. Hi. Welcome to McBuggy's. May I take your order? How? One How Cow burger coming right up. Do you wish to add any sides? Why? Of course, a world-famous Y-fries. Anything to drink? Leah. I'm sorry, we're all out of lemonade. How about some cool and refreshing iced tea? Bye. Hi.
Good day, Leah. Is something the matter? Are you by chance wondering about my class choice? It's a hexacast. Right, you already knew that. I designed my appearance intentionally to break the stereotype. That's why I look like a seasoned warrior rather than a traditional mage. The downside is that a lot of players mistake my class. That is fine by me. I appreciate that this game gives you so many liberties in adapting your appearance. Given you can afford it.
Why? That was terrible. You're a big fan of iced tea? Still feels too awkward to contact Schneider now. Yo, Buggy and Schneider be slacking. They haven't leveled up once. Damn, we're almost at their level now, huh? Ask next, you'd love an MMORPG like that? Like what exactly? Being able to customize your appearance a lot? Does your new EverQuest MMO not really have a lot in the way of customization that way? And also, how's that going for you, by the way? Oh, you got it. Okay. So what I wanted... Actually, I didn't want the apple specifically. Why do I keep walking to this stuff like it's a bonfire? Actually, I haven't really been doing that. I should probably double check to see if we have more quests. Legend is based off of the 1990 EverQuest 1. The graphics are great in 99, but now they're a bit dated. Oh, I thought it was more like a new MMO. That was just based off of EverQuest. So, is it just like EverQuest remastered? It's also kind of wild that I just haven't really heard anything about it. Sort of. That's all done. I do need to fight more enemies in Gaia's garden. Are you in need of a mage? I'll be right there. It's time for chakrams and fists to roll over the field. It's gonna go to the trading area. Might help increase what they have on. Improve whatever the word is. Upgrade. Mobs can get multiple classes? Does that vary based off of what the players are? SNX, if you could send me a link to a trailer in the Discord or something, that'd be cool. Or if Josh Drive Hayes has a video about it, I feel like he could probably do a pretty good summary. Or hell, even just send me a message reminding me to check it out. That'd be good enough. Mobs don't change based on the player? That's okay. Oh yeah, we got the new thing. The dungeons can take a long time. I was gonna go backtrack and go everywhere where we have these boxes now. Never came that way. So I have to get on top of these buildings and then drop down, I guess? Thank you, SNX. Appreciate that. Need a market pass? Did I ever go in here? Yes, I did. Oh, there's a thing up there. I need to sneeze. So maybe we just can't get anywhere here until we have the market pass. I know I compared this place to Forest Side, but it also reminds me of that cool rundown city. It's probably not a good enough description in Final Fantasy VI, because there's multiple. The one where you can start to fight like the Gygases or Gigases. Called them Gygas, like Earthbound. The whole idea is class synergy. Shamans can get hots. Necros get a spell that turns HP into MP and dots. That sounds cool. Or it gets passive HP regen and strong armor and weapons. Didn't know EverQuest had Necros. Oh yeah, I meant to check the damn markets. Wasn't it in a vending machine, essentially? This should be the one thing that I'd consider switching to upgrade for. Stout pack plates. Necros are solo kings, fear kiting. Hit a dot, fear them so they run away, let the passive damage do it. You can juggle a few enemies like that. Sounds kind of like how I'd play Shadow Priest back when I played a WoW of Warcraft. A lot of HP for this. Oh, we're one slime drop away. I like having the balance, honestly. So I can keep spamming things. Checked there.
Look who it is. I already heard of your heroic deed. Thanks for that. Now the power plant is accessible to my people again.
you drain tanked. I mean, it all just depended on the situation. Like in PvP, I would just shrug warriors to death because they would charge me. I'd dot them and fear them, and then I would just kite them away and continually just use Shadow Word Pain because that didn't require line of sight to keep hitting an enemy. So your casting animation, if you're doing that, just kind of made it look like your character was throwing up their hands to their sides like they're shrugging their opponents to death. Because there is no way I was going to be able to tank a warrior's damage and come ahead on those trades. What am I doing now? I don't think their gear updated. At least hers didn't. Do I go back for the chest or do I just go with the dungeon? Was I Forsaken? No, well... When I was playing on a private server, I was undead. And when I played retail, I was a goblin because I wanted the goblin jump for the little bit of mobility because Shadow Priest had no mobility. And now they have a bunch of new races, and there's probably a better one. Watch this be utter garbage. I went the wrong way. Oh no, I got the hiccups. Hungry salmon. Might mute myself while I've got these hiccups. So if I go silent for a while, that might be why. Damn it. Oh no, I woke up the dog and now he's checking on me. Hi, puppy. Goofy guy. Hi. Damn it, I don't have a notes thing to add a note that I have hiccups right now. My dog seems less than enthused about my hiccups. He's giving me like a dirty look right now. Alright, hopefully I'm better. Nope. I meant to go to the raid area. Hey Chadwick, welcome back. I currently have the hiccups and have been mostly muting myself. How about yourself? Chadwick, you think you found a roach in your house, which scares the crap out of you? How do you get roaches? You have a clean house? I mean, sometimes a stray one could find their way into a home and whatnot. If you start noticing multiple, then it becomes more of a cause for concern. And if that's the case, you can order some stuff that exterminators use and essentially handle the problem yourself. Hey, Stella, welcome back. How you doing? The worst part about the hiccups is just how sporadic and unpredictable they are. Alright, I might be better now. I hope. Meow, if you're lurking, Chadwick wants to know if you've ever had a roach problem within your cleaning business. I've been in this room a lot. There shouldn't be a treasure. We're missing one treasure somewhere. Did the game freeze? The game has frozen. Well, that's the first time that's happened. To be in another secret room? Are you joking me? I just did that on a whim. Alright. We're done with this temple. We have all of the treasure. Only marked down one thing. Ah, finally outside. It's just way too gloomy in those dungeons. So Chadwick, did you only find one roach? And if so, where was it? Or they... Wait, wasn't it in the other cave? No, maybe not. I go up and chop, right? Oh no, do I have to jump all the way across? How do I get back over there again? Done it multiple times and I'm blanking. Chadwick just won in the bathroom. I mean, there is a chance it could have come through the plumbing, unironically. Sounds crazy, but I have heard of such things happening. I was just blind. Okay, that's what it was. Everlasting amber. It's possible it was a bug a cat was chasing yesterday as well. But to be fair, roaches can fit through a lot of surprising cracks. So there could just be something that's not properly sealed off as well. Was it in this cave? Was it in this room? Why didn't I mark it? I'm gonna have to research this entire desert. Your bathroom and kitchen are on the opposite sides of the same wall, so the cat chase incident was in the kitchen. Another good possibility is, or are vents. Because if you have a basement or a crawl space, it's not unheard of for critters to come up through things like that. And those are obviously less treated than most other parts of a home. Wait, I remember now. It was over by the annoying part, right? Does not go that way. Hey, Lord Russell, welcome on in. I'm playing the online version of this? What do you mean, online version of this? I'm currently offline for what it's worth, so... no. Oh, can you do co-op? Is that what you're talking about? And you can invite party members that way? I don't think I've seen the dusty one of those. What do we get? Ancient earth and glaring rock. Oh. You weren't able to get what I'm doing in your game? How far are you? How many dungeons have you completed? Or how many circuits do you have? Yeah, one of the offices you work at leaves food out all the time, hence the roach problem. That certainly won't help. Alright, this is the room that I wanted to be in. Is it? No, I did open this thing, didn't I? So there's a chest somewhere that I've missed. And didn't mark down on my map. You're going in blind, but you have a few and you don't remember where you're at. But in the snow area. Okay, the snow area is before this. But, you have party members which pretend like they're online and stuff. I mean, as far as the game is concerned, they're real players that go online and offline, so you can invite them to your party and stuff. But if this game has an actual online co-op, I actually don't know. I've only ever played this offline. I thought it was a single-player game. Dang it, I'll check the annoying cave again. You forgot what you were doing? That's understandable. It might help if you press start and look at your party's recent text, or you could also just press the quest thing from the main menu and check out what quests are active and start working from things that way. You also have records of what's going on in the story in the encyclopedia. So it tells you each chapter and what you did. What, for me, having a long break for a game, I just end up replaying everything. So that way it's all fresh in my mind. Even on games that really do have a lot of quality of life for being like, oh, you haven't played in a while? Here's this. Such as Dragon Quest. Because even though they can tell me what's going on with the story, I'm like, what was I doing with my party members? What have I explored? What haven't I explored? Never hop onto this. No, but do I need to? No. Oh, if there's a treasure in one of this region's areas, that wouldn't surprise me. I think we're good though. Escape. Did I go back in there? I don't think I did. The ironic thing is, well, maybe it won't be ironic, but that's one of the first areas I thought about checking and I just didn't go there yet. No, I think this one should have been fine. What's ironic, Meow? Oh wait, was there a chest in here that I left? Or was it by the first guy? Ah! Damn, I just never looked. Or I thought I couldn't get there. That's what it was. I just never hopped up here. Oh. So long as that mystery solved, that's fine with me. Frosted carrot in the desert. Hey, Galamoth, welcome back. Wait, Galamoth is your king, Chadwick? Okay, so we're on the second floor. Just go up. Felt like I explored the ever-living crap out of this. This is where the boss was. Lady with a cool sword. He's the king of space. I don't remember Galamoth from Symphony of the Night pretty much at all, to be honest. Probably didn't help that I pogo cheesed the hell out of him. At least with, who's the protagonist? Alucard. I almost said Simon. And then I couldn't use that strategy with, was it Maria? I remember struggling a lot more on him with her. Ace of Spades, it's a good song. Yeah, these jerks all fly. Whatever. Let's leave this room. Still don't know what the intended way of progression is. Oops. Chat sings. The chest is going to end up being in one of the last places I can check or something. Maybe I shouldn't say can check, but one of the last places left available. Didn't say it was going to be in the last place I looked because everything's in the last place you look. What are you going to do? Keep looking? I had a feeling the game was about to crash again. Okay, no. Because I see the red icons over there. That's a little bit concerning. Maybe it's because I was changing areas too frequently? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think the designers of this game enjoy making puzzles? I feel like it's probably got to be at least an 8. Alright, so I think I've been everywhere on this floor. Let's higgity hop down from 4 to 3. Hey, without horns, welcome back. 8 or 9 for sure. Uh-oh, slowing down again. Think we've gotten a hard crash again. Yeah, maybe I am just switching rooms too frequently. Yeah, without horns. Sorry for you catching me at bad times the past couple nights, huh? Last night was especially funny. It's like, oh, without horns is here. Time to sign off. It's been busy for you? Good busy or bad busy? Oops. So, been everywhere. Just gotta go all the way down, I guess. Does it show up on the map now? This place reminds me of Nerve. Oh, wait, was it in the room with all of the death pits that weren't actually death pits? That's probably what it was. That horns, you passed your driving test 3 days ago, so now you're licensed. Hey, nice, congratulations. However, that means you need to get back to the job search grind. Not even sure what you're doing. Not even sure you're doing it quite right for the field you're trying to get in, and that's depressing. Yeah, job searching seems to have gotten a hell of a lot worse, especially in the last couple of years with the rise of AI and HR people just using AI for everything. So it sounds like lately more and more people have to fight AI with AI. Run resumes or cover letters, both really, through stupid things like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever AI thing of choice. I know we've mentioned AI too much. We're gonna get the AI ads again. I got all the boxes here. Well, we're missing a box somewhere, right? So... If you don't mind sharing without horns, what field are you trying to go into right now? And, actually... I did say using AI and whatnot, but the answer has always been nepotism. It's the surefire way to get employment. By nepotism, you could also just mean networking, but essentially the same thing. That is something that I wish somebody impressed upon me more strongly when I was younger. That you never really know who can end up helping you in the future, so it's good to not burn any bridges or make too many enemies. Not that I've ever been like super terribly impacted or anything like that. Just not something that was on my radar as a child. Please not in this room. No, 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 no. So we can go down and back. Can I just jump there? No, I could just fall there and go through. Right. Without horns, basically anything for environmental fields. That means field work, solar, and maybe even water treatment plants, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, that can especially be rough. I hate to get political, but apparently the U.S. just gave $1.2 billion in subsidies to, I think they said Germany, to not build solar farms, which is just like the dumbest thing imaginable. let's go all the way to the right then. So yeah, if you're just trying to do wind farm or solar farm type stuff, that is a very growing industry for the most part. Okay, is it breaking again? Okay. So hopefully you'll be able to find something pretty soon if you really want it. And then in other depressing news, I heard that the second largest reservoir in the US is at 22% capacity because of droughts, aka data centers, I'm sure, and or droughts. So things are looking up. Meow says to get a job with land conservancy or forest ranger, get paid to hike out in nature. I wonder how different the systems are over there, but I'm not sure. Without horns, you want your work to be of general help to humanity. That meant either going into medicine or environmental cares. There are other things you could do. I would argue that carpentry can be good. Like constructing houses and stuff like that. Or firefighting. But I definitely understand your sentiment there. If you want your impact to be longer lasting. So where the hell is this last chest? City job postings are good for water management positions. True. But, yeah, I'm not sure about Without Horns, but at least the US has a US government job page, essentially. So you could also look into the public sector. You might be able to find something that way. Game's gonna crash again. Not as many people flood the systems with applications. My mom used to work for a water company. She got a pension out of it, and then mismanaged her money. Huh. I trapped myself. Okay, we're out there. Without Horns, you looked a few places, your city didn't have much, and you needed the license for the fieldwork for most of the entry positions. Makes sense. Alright, where the heck... If it's in that room with all of the moving platforms, I'm gonna be big sad. Why is the game loading so much? Are we having memory issues? The plan is to get eventually into consulting if possible, or some kind of office position. You'll admit you like nature, but you don't like being in nature. It's totally understandable.
Let's do it. Why is the red circle of death glowing? Apropos of nothing, I saw another trailer for Time Spinner 2 get released. It doesn't have a release date or anything else attached to it. Makes me wonder how far along in development it is. Because a couple months back, I saw the dev working on like art assets on a live stream or something like that, and I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't watch the full thing. I think it was uploaded to their YouTube or something. Or maybe it was their Twitch. Alright, the game's gonna crash. This is a little bit untenable at this point. Didn't actually mean to come here. I meant to come to the very beginning. I was hoping by changing areas it might fix whatever's going on under the hood. But yeah, I know the people wanting to do environmental stuff have always faced difficulties actually seeking employment. Which is why a ton of marine biologists just end up joining the Coast Guard and stuff. Because there's only so much coast to go around, you know? What if it's out here? One field that's surprisingly booming, I mean, it's not really surprising if you know anything about it, is shipping logistics. Because there's always so much freighting going around and stuff like that. So it's like being an air traffic controller, but for ships almost. And docks and keeping track of all that. No, a lot of the work really deals with spreadsheets and stuff. But it's some very interesting things, to be honest. That horns, most of the work is convincing someone that they're actually benefiting from things that are already around, so you're not really making much value. Yeah. True. Wait, without horns, you're American? Oh, maybe I'm getting you confused with KD. You're West Coast? Okay, okay. That changes things. So you didn't have a car in the US. You are very fortunate to not need one for so long. Because navigating the US without a car is a bit of a hellscape. Hell, navigating the US with a car is a bit of a hellscape, isn't it?
Alright, so I don't think it's in this room after all. Am I tripping? No, we are missing one chest somewhere. Doesn't mean I'm not tripping. What if it's actually out here? Load faster! That horns, you're fortunate till now for that. After all, it's not like your city is particularly good at public transport, even by American standards. Even still, it does take a certain kind of resilience or stubbornness to not drive in the US after a certain age. Most people learn when they're teenagers, although I'm sure you know that. I'd love to live in a completely walkable environment. Hell, even in larger cities, unless you are fortunate enough to live like straight up downtown, it isn't always feasible to rely entirely on public transport. Or like walking or cycling. I have checked these chambers, right? Fear of traffic accidents was a big motivator for you to get a license or not having one? I could see it going either way, because when I was a kid, I had a babysitter that was terrified of driving, and it was awful. Because she would unironically drive 10 or 15 miles under the speed limit in residential zones. So it would take us like a half hour to get to school when it was normally like a 10-minute drive. Damn it! Because I was moving my analog stick around. Yeah, so I'd wind up late to class in first grade. I'd get scolded by teachers, and I'd be so pissed off because it's all my babysitter's fault. Like, I was ready to go. I hate being late. I've always hated being late and stuff like that. Driving's like anything, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Yeah, part of the thing is with driving, when you're absolutely new to it, you end up using a lot more focus than somebody who's been doing it for years, because a lot of people will just go on autopilot while they drive. Because they're so used to it, it's just become another thing for them. Should have gone through this more systematically, although I thought I did, honestly. I guess I didn't remember coming in here, so maybe I didn't come down this way either. No, I did. I did go through this spot. Chadwick, you feel terrible for kids who have to learn how to drive in Detroit. The drivers there are insane. You'd be surprised, brother. Some places also have terrible, terrible drivers. Michigan's drivers didn't seem that bad to me. Although, when I visited Michigan, it's been more around the Lansing area, which is a little bit ways away, and cities do tend to make things worse. But California does have its own special cadre of vehicularists, motorists. In Galamoth, you've never had a license? Yeah, a lot of it really is just dependent on location. And age / employment. Oh no, what if I have to fight something again like in the other dungeon? That would explain everything, wouldn't it? Do I have to break something? Do I have to break these guys? I must break you. No, I don't have to fight everything. Do I have to fight the scorpions? Galamoth, it's mostly a combo of anxiety and laziness. A king gets chauffeured everywhere, Chadwick. Takes a lot more brain power when you first start out. Then before you know it, you're sending a text, putting in co-facts, drinking a coffee, and changing lanes on the highway going 80. No, don't do any of that. Well, change lanes on the highway, not at 80. While sending a text. That is a bad plan. Without horns, at first goes the worst. You hear going into trucking isn't actually that hard, and you're used to the kind of social isolation it breeds. You say that, but I mean, the thing about truckers is they kind of end up breaking their bodies doing what they're doing, not in a way that's particularly intuitive, but because they have to be so sedentary for such long stretches, and because they more or less have to eat on the road, it can take a heavy toll on the body over the years if you were to do that and to continue doing it. And then there's so many stories of truckers just like not seeing their families, making it really hard to have stable relationships. Some truckers work with their spouse, and they just kind of take turns piloting their rigs and whatnot. Which, if you're going to be a trucker, that might be the smarter way to do it, I guess. I should find everything, damn it. So before becoming a trucker, I would highly recommend considering what all it means. I'm not using the ice. Galamoth, you can drive if you need to, at least, so that's something. It's something until you get pulled over for not having a license. Or get pulled over and then get got for not having a license. And or insurance. Chadwick, you didn't get your license till you're 17, but you're pleased to have it. You had a minivan. It was you were everybody's ride. That's a good motivator to not get a license then, to be everybody's ride. They have a whole section of the FBI dedicated to tracking down serial killers that are truckers. I wonder if that's incidental. Chadwick, you just turned 40. Congratulations, you're over the hill. You know what that means? It's time for you to stretch. And you need to feed your Neopet. It is starving, Chadwick. You are a terrible person. How could you do that? They trusted you. You never had a Neopet? Let's go fight the scorpions. Wait. It goes the annoying way. No, I need to go there. No, I don't. Wait, could it be in this room? He fell in the water. Yeah, these things are annoying. I'm over leveled and they're still doing a lot of damage. Do I have to get all of these? You legitimately had a Gen 1 Tamagotchi and a Gen 1 Digimon, though? Without horns, the closest you got to Neopets was Gaia Online. That's basically just a fancy form. I don't think I've heard of Gaia Online. Tamagotchi has like a T-A-M-A Tamago, like egg friend. There you go. Tamago Tomodachi, exactly. I didn't have a real Tamagotchi. I had a knockoff. It was like a dinosaur in a watch that I managed to con my teachers into letting me keep while I was in class. Because I'm like, no, it's a watch. But it was totally a dinosaur that would poop and stuff. Did you have to clean up Tamagotchi poop as well? I don't remember. The dinosaur that I had was supposed to evolve. I think I only ever got it to like its second stage or something. It's supposed to be like a Stegosaurus. Something like that. You remember that they died? Yeah, they turn into little spirits. Make you feel terrible. Good times. Getting traumatized for virtual pets, right? Galamont, you had your dad take care of yours when you went to school. You cheated! No, not really. I mean, that is the responsible thing to do. Whoops. I have a loved one. I knew it. I saw the red thing spinning and I was going through too many screens at once. To have somebody take care of your pets while you're busy. Guys, I'm kind of losing my mind about this last treasure chest. I might just try to look this up. But the issue is, I don't know the one that I'm missing. But I guess it doesn't matter because at some point I'm going to be exploring every room again. So if I looked up a guide, it might just shorten that process. How quickly did Galamoth's dad kill it? Digimon is still around? Yeah, apparently they got a game recently that a lot of people really enjoyed. It was unironically a good game and not like a good Digimon game. Give me the bubbles! Galamoth, you don't remember its ultimate fate? So somebody killed it through neglect. What is your alibi for that? The Digimon thing has come up before here. I never played Digimon. I was a Pokemon elitist. I still kind of am, although Pokemon's hot garbage. I think for me, the issue with Digimon is that the designs felt all over the place. Like, I couldn't truly feel immersed when dinosaurs would turn into turrets, or to have like a turret tank dinosaur fight like a beefy dinosaur dragon thing. It's like they just feel like two different worlds. And then there's angels and demons and crap. What if it's at the very top floor? I'm pretty much at my wit's end here. Didn't most people get bored of theirs? At some point, yeah. Why do I have to be such a damn completionist for things that don't matter? This is why I've never won a dungeon race. No, I knew that, Stella. Yeah, for my knockoff Pokemon franchise of choice, I liked Monster Rancher a decent amount. I played a game that a friend had on the 3DS, or was it GBA? I don't remember. No, it had to be the GBA, because I did not get a 3DS or a DS until much, much later. It's pretty cool. And I liked the anime that would show on Saturday cartoons. It was on a weird channel, though. I don't remember what it was. Alright, Ask Next, you have a good one. How far into the game am I anyway? I'm at least 75% of the way done, both botanically and power-upically. But my issue is I'm trying to clear out all of the areas that I'm missing things in. And I have 19 of 20 chests in here. Tamagotchi are crazy now? They still exist? They have to compete with your phone, so it makes sense. When I was a kid, one of the things that I really wanted, but I didn't have, were scanners. My cousin got one, and I was really jealous. Even though it was kind of years after scanners were a thing. Like, nobody in my area really had scanners, because we were all poor, and parents didn't really spend money on stuff like that, all willy-nilly. Which I'm not upset about. But I remember my cousin having it in my grandma's house. We were just like scanning random bullcrap in her house, essentially. I think I just have to go fully through this room or something. Well, is this way backwards? This way's backwards, isn't it? Yeah, because I came in the other way. Like police scanners? No, it was like scanners with a Z at the end. They were like pseudo barcode readers that would correlate to monsters or upgrades or food to feed your monsters or something like that. Is this not backwards? This should be the way forwards, right? Why does this stop here? Because I feel like I shot this from the other way and had to come down from another room. New Tamagotchi are a whole new planet. It's nuts. I'm like, the only thing that could come to mind that could make sense of what Chadwick is talking about would be like the Ana de Armas hologram thing in Blade Runner 2049. I was like, Cyberpunk 2049. Wait, what? No, that's not it. Maybe if we fight these guys. Nope. This is also backwards. It's like Spore now? Might have to check them out then. It's still baffling to me that Spore, there wasn't more for it. They had the DLC, but just the concept there was so golden that it's surprising to me that no other companies have tried to capitalize on it. So Chadwick, do you have any big birthday plans? How did you break yourself? Did I break the game telling it to save? Chadwick, no real plans? You had lunch and drinks with a friend of yours today? That's about it. So you're an 8-8 baby. That's easy enough to remember. Really bad at remembering things like birthdays or birth dates. Stella, how far am I wrong? Were you July 12th? '15th, okay. Global's a week before you. See, I completely forgot that. So bad about things like that. Names and dates just don't stick in my head very well. Which is very annoying because I'm good with a lot of other information. Putting announcements at the bottom is pretty good. Announcements of what? Is this the Tamagotchi thing? But the horns was joking. The YouTube chat announcement? Announcement? Oh, the sticky. That's been there for pretty much as long as I've been playing. There might be some nights where I forget, but your comment just seemed out of the blue, so I thought there might have been something different. Just came in that way. I just fought those guys, right? Yeah. Yes. The location on the YouTube chat itself. Oh, is it different for you guys? Is this like a new mobile update or something? Did I go down that room? I don't recall this. I think I got distracted by the sand pits. My hiccup one at the beginning of the stream is really good. My hiccups are super embarrassing. It's like the most high-pitched thing. See, I knew this wasn't it. This don't help me none. Chadwick, you always dismissed my pinned messages. Alright. Reminder to self to put in a scavenger hunt for Chadwick one day. So if he dismisses it, he gets banned. No, not really. Banned on his birthday. I feel like I've been in every single room 3 times now. There has to have been one room that I've just not revisited properly. Haven't I even fought these guys because I got bored, didn't I? Are they other sand monster? No, because the dude got stuck on the wall. Just like he is right now. Give me a chest. Chadwick, you're gonna spoil the game hard, but then you saw the message and you're like, oh, how polite, and you didn't. Thank you, man. I've been here so much. I'm gonna look it up. This is landing. Cross code. What is this area even called? Quadro Temple Chest. On the roof of the temple, the NPC says, topmost floor, suspicious dot on the ground. Topmost floor means the top floor, fourth floor, right? Fourth floor, east passageway. That room? Didn't I do all this crap? It's so annoying to me that this Padro balcony crap is not part of the temple map. Now the game is gonna crash since I'm moving around. So it should be this room. Did I? How? What? It's done. Oh, no, east pathway. These dots? What? Do I search here? Or do I just make them all fire? What? Wait, I think I did it like this and then... I don't even remember. I know this isn't it. Oh, I remember the issue. It's because I clipped out other thing, right? Yeah. It's my fault. It's all my fault. Wow. This would have been so nice to have had for the tough things because of the elemental resistances. Damn it, even its base defense stat is really good. Wow. Alright, well, anyway. We got it! So much for going through the dungeons today. Well, the new dungeons at least. Virgin Trail. So we're missing a chest. Excluded mountaintop? How did I get there? But yeah, I appreciated what's his name complaining about how the seahorses sound like horses in this game. Since there's no relation between actual horses and seahorses. I always felt like there should have been more in here. Still haven't uncrossed the code? That is correct. Sorry, sir. How do I... Oh, I should get over that way. Then why jump up here exactly? Just to get up here and there? Oh, okay, yeah. So we got that. So I've checked a good chunk of this area out. Could it be the suspicious rock? Maybe that's a later thing. Yes, it is now Chadwick's birthday. I don't ever remember doing this. Should have gone down. Whoops. We didn't make that? We're just supposed to have shot from there? So we are missing one chest in this area somewhere. Wait. Is it in the basement here? No. A pinch to grow an inch and a sock to grow a block? Oh man, I have not heard that in years. Meow, have you stepped on any lines recently? You know, step on a line, break your mama's spine. Step on a crack, break your mama back. Got out of that business. So we just came ground, let's double check it. How did I shoot that? But then I can't jump there. Chadwick, your buddy bought something for you, but doesn't realize you don't smoke anymore? It sounds like it's the thought that counts, right? I've been here. Maybe it's in the cave. Why do they look so suspicious? Probably talk to them at some point, right? They're just chilling there. Oh, did I ever go all the way through this? If I didn't, I know now what to do. Jump on these ones. I did. Dang it. Should I check the screen more? I feel like I've looked here many, many times. Where did that Jean girl go? I'm gonna look her up real quick. Because I think she told me where to go, but I don't remember. Crosscode Jean. I don't have info on her. Sounds like nothing ever really happens with her. So is the bunny just an Easter egg? Yeah, okay. Oh, it sounds like the devs were planning to do more with Jane, but just didn't get around to doing it. That's unfortunate. Sometimes stuff like that happens. Right, so we're still missing a treasure chest. Let's go... Oh, wait. Let's fully explore the zone. I think I have. Yeah, because we went down there. I'm so confused. Where could it be? I have an idea that it might be in the one area where there was a section of the path that I never felt like I could get to exactly. So maybe I have to fall down from the top someplace. This part up here. Oh, maybe I was just... No, okay, no, that's blocked off. Maybe it's just for shooting. Maybe I'm not meant to get there. Oh, wait. There was... No. Was it locked? I should have remembered if it was locked. There was a chest over by the evil bunny. But I don't think it was inaccessible. I think we already got it, right? Yeah. Oh, excluded mountaintop. That's probably where we fought the dude, isn't it? So the only other places that we haven't gone to are the caves, I think. I went into this one. So is it the goat cave? Wait, there's a cave there too. But I went into this cave, didn't I? Yeah, this is one of the first areas I went to. Let's use our eyes also over here. We did get that. It says excluded mountaintop. Do you think that's supposed to mean secluded mountaintop? What has the mountain been excluded from? Intrusions? Yeah, I was essentially saying do a flip. I have a feeling that I might need to look this one up as well. We might get an answer. Because it seems like a lot of people get stuck on the last thing of something in this game. And we've been everywhere. Well, alright. Let me double check the goat cave. Then I'll look it up. Oh yeah, I was supposed to not fight these things. But oh well, that one got angry at me. It's probably because I killed the other goats on the mountain. I'm the baddies. I forgot we had a non-aggression pact that I totally disregarded. Sentient goats. already fought these guys. How do I get that guy? All right. That nerd fell. Alright, time to cheat. Bergen Trail, last chest. Rising Path 5 abandoned chest. Is it an endgame chest? What the hell? No. Let's do the world map. Got that one. It says there's one over here somewhere. Does that thing reveal a chest? It's gotta be in this spot, right? Okay. Wait, did I come back down here? I did, but there's nothing. Okay. Looking for chests. I feel like it needs to be in an obvious location that I just have overlooked because I've been going along walls and stuff. I don't think I ever tried this, did I? No, I have. Is there something underneath all of these icicles? Alright, I do not know. an invisible wall. Damn. Oh, that might be a faster way to just get around without using the laser bridge. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Found it. Golden bars. Clear, 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 clear. Not clear, but we haven't fully cleared that area, obviously. Clear. I guess clear, but it doesn't say. Clear. Why does it deny my access to Baki Goom and whatnot? Wait, do I have to use these in the actual things themselves? Oh. Do I get a treasure chest for doing that? It's kind of annoying that it doesn't auto unlock when you go to the place and get the teleporters unlocked directly. Alright, so it looks like we're missing 2 big teleporter thingies. So the next we need to do is pretty much everything in the jungle, but everything else is cleared out. Finally. We'll need the upgrade. It really bothers me that rhombus squares is 0 out of 8. Yeah, this is strange. You just teleported away, but we couldn't follow you. Where are you? She just ignores him. That's amazing. Assuming they all say the same things. It's the same dialogue as before. Cleaning duty again. Okay. We'll talk to the lady and the captain, and that'll be it. Wait, hers is the messy room? I guess that makes sense. Leah girl, back on the MS Solar? Well, I hope things are going fine in the playground. Nothing too special happening here, just shipping around stuff as usual.
Good day, lass. Back on the ship? You're always welcome, of course, but better not stay here for too long or people will get suspicious.
Ah, there you are. I was almost afraid we lost you. Let's go ahead and save it and call it here for the night, folks. Sorry it took so long to go through and collect all the collectibles and whatnot. Some of them were pretty well hidden. Some of them I was just a straight Goomba on. Actually, a lot of them I was a Goomba on. But the one where I had to kill the enemies, that one was surprisingly well hidden. But anyway, hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as per usual. So until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.